Welcome to this special ABA Finals preview episode. Today we're previewing the ABA Finals that will begin this coming Wednesday, the 16th of April, 2025. Now, if you haven't been informed already, pay close attention to the teams that will be competing for the coveted ABA title this season. But before, let's give you a preview of what happened during the playoffs. Come the end of the regular season, we started the much anticipated playoffs that featured all the teams except Los Astros. Now, there are many things I could say about that team, but we're not here for them, so I'm just going to skip them. In quick summary of both playoff series, Ashknights once again beat Warriors in the same manner as they did in the finals last year by sweeping them. Yeboah was one of the main forces behind this victory, with his 28 points and 11 rebounds in Game 1, and his 22 points and 14 rebounds in Game 2, averaging a total of 25 points per game, 12.5 rebounds, while shooting 46% from the field. Charles Gianni's 21 rebounds in Game 1 and Benson's 13 points in Game 2 also contributed to Ashknights securing back-to-back final appearances. Now, Long Shots and HillBlazers was truly a game to witness in person. The atmosphere and overall performance over the games was nothing short of credible. In Game 1, Sugi had 15 points and fouled out in the third quarter, and HillBlazers took advantage of this and won the game 67-65, with rookie Bastien having 31 points and Awendo having 19 and having the game winner as well. Game 2, it wasn't the best scoring game. It reminded me of the Lakers Boston 2010 Game 7 finals. But once again, Blazers stuck to their mission and swept Long Shots, ending that game 38-31. Now, let me introduce our guest. And if you haven't figured it out already, the 2025 ABA Finals is going to be between Ashknights and HillBlazers. First and foremost, our first guest. He is the captain of the reigning champions. He's a two-time ABA champion and is seeking his third title in 4 years. His best game this season was an 18 points and 10 rebound game against Longshot. Please welcome Elton. He is also joined by one of the best players in the league this season. He averaged 25 points and grabbed almost 13 rebounds in their sweep against Warriors. He's part of the 2024 ABA championship team, winning the finals MVP as well. Let's welcome Yeboah. Now, the opponent's representatives. He is one of the best coaches in the league this season and has turned an O&A team into a championship contender in less than a year. Let's welcome Frankie from HillBlazers. Joining her this evening is one of the breakout stars in the league this season. He's led the league in assists and steals and has been, if not a top 5, but definitely a top 10 player during the regular season. Welcome, Raymond Appiah. Now let's get into it. Frankie, I want to start with you. Tell us what it means to take an O&A team last year that many people made fun of coming into the season to the finals of the ABA. It's truly a Cinderella story.
I mean, I think it's unimaginable, but it's also really, really. It wasn't I didn't even expect it myself. So it's actually a really, really lovely and fantastic thing. The team worked pretty hard, so being in the finals is a blessing. Yeah.
Raymond, we're part of Blazers last season, but since joining the team, we have seen a positive difference in the team's game and your overall performance as well. Reflect on how the 10 games you have played with Blazers from the regular season till now has shown you what the team is capable of.
Yeah, so I just like to make a correction. I was a Field Blazers last season. Halfway, they had already lost 0-4, and then I came in and we completed the rest of the 0-4. So it became.
Yeah. So
So I wasn't a
basically,
starter. I was behind the best point guard in the league.
so when you came, you were
Yeah,
still
I was.
you still made the team.
Yeah. So it's been a really transformative journey. The team is very different, of course, from the 0-4. The mentality, the training, the skill sets before every game. It's really different. So I'm not even all too surprised. I mean, I wouldn't say I expected us at the beginning of the season to go this far, but it's really, really impressive the work that we've all put in. Yeah.
All right, thank you, everyone. Awesome. It was business as usual for you and the guys. You've reached back-to-back finals, and with this being your last finals in the ABA while chasing your third ring, what does it mean to you to lead Ashlands to the finals again? And how has your ABA career been, given your Hall of Fame status?
Well, I attribute all my success to my coach, Nkunim. When he came in, we were 0 for, I think we just lost the game 55-9. And then he came in and changed our whole season. we only won one game that season, but the next season we went 6-2. Then we went to beat Long Shots in playoffs, and then went to be Brikusu in finals. We've not had the easy road, but this season we're undefeated, and I'm enjoying our basketball right now.
Frankie and Raymond, a surprising and also shocking sweep your team delivered to long shots. I was sure that you get one game, but I did not see a sweep coming at all. What makes this win so much more valuable to the fans is the fact that you're being disrespected by long shots, who claim that they were ready for the finals. And thanks to you, they are ready to join us in the stands and watch you guys go head to head against Ashknights for the title. Are you still feeling the satisfaction of winning such an entertaining series? And tell us how you feel about it.
We can go.
We knew we would sweep them. Like we actually knew we would sweep them because when we had our first training session and we had a talk, the first thing we said was we can beat these guys. And when we won game one, we're feeling good. So when we entered game two, we knew we sweep them. So I think, I mean, we've enjoyed the win. It's past. So right now, I think the enjoyment's over. It's time for work. So yeah.
Raymond?
Yeah. So the thing is, like, this is basketball, right? It's a team sport. I mean, it's competitive, so we expect some level of trash talking. So it came all right, and fine. You can trash talk somebody, but still show respect for them. But there was no respect whatsoever for us from the press conference gearing up to playoffs to the regular season to regular, like, just meeting somebody somewhere on campus. The way they talk about the team, like, we don't even know what basketball is and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So will I say it was really satisfying beating them? Of course, definitely. We really enjoyed it. But the opponents we are going up against are much better than them. So we are locked in on that one. Yeah.
So, Sean, before I get to you, during the series Blazers had with long shots, there was a certain phrase that a lot of people kept saying after your game one victory. Blazers in two, Blazers in two, Blazers in two. Now, many people didn't believe that was actually going to happen. And from what you just said right now, you said you knew you were going to sweep them, right? So, my question to you is this before I get to Sean,
To me?
to you and Raymond. 'Cause
Okay.
you just said you knew you were going to sweep long shots.
Yeah.
And everybody kept saying Blazers in two for a week, right?
Yeah.
Is it Blazers in two against Ashland?
They're harder opponents than long shots, so I wouldn't say Blazers in two. That's what I'll say.
Are you not confident that you can sweep?
I'm acknowledging the opponents we are facing. They are way harder than long shots. So the level at which we swept long shots won't be the same as Ashknights. That's my comment.
Yeah, the main thing is the win, whether it's a sweep
Is
or
2 or 3
it's
or
to whatever the case is. I mean, they are giants, right? Physically and of course as a team, metaphorically speaking. So, I mean, we were able to kill some other giants, Goliath, yeah. So as David, we are going on to meet bigger Goliaths, and with God's help, we definitely know that we can win them, sweep or not. The important thing is the victory. So yeah.
Okay, so Sean, you average 25 points per game and 12.5 rebounds against Warriors. You went you went on record saying that the comparisons people made between you and Charles and Elton and Jeffrey were ridiculous. You proved them right with that sweep. This year's route to the finals and last year's route to the final, which one is more difficult? And comparing the Warriors team you faced last year and Blazers this year, is this a more difficult final or is the second ring already on your fingers?
So statistically speaking, last season we went 6-2, and the two times we lost were against Brikusu Warriors.
Yeah.
So getting into the finals, we had a mindset that we had lost two times against this team, and they showed some sort of complacency towards the game, and we used that to beat them. I think the first game was over almost a 40-point gap, if I could remember correctly. This season, what I always keep in my head is that there's been a trend ever since I came to the school. The team that is first during the regular season, when they go to the finals, most of the time they face the second team or maybe the third team. They always lose. I'm not going to make that trend continue. We've kept a streak from January of winning. We've won 10 games. We've not lost a game since this year started. And we don't plan on losing a game. We've beaten them before, and I know that they're going to come ready for us with different ways to hack how we play our game. But we're not just going to sit there and use the same thing. We also have to keep on improving on our game because if you sit down and settle for less, they might end up just scoring us, and that's not what we're going to do about.
Right. Sean, still sticking with you. Just like Elton, you're on your way to Hall of Fame status, and the second title could just do that for you. We all heard how Blazers were vehemently against the refereeing in your second regular season matchup. And from what we all understood, they thought they could have beaten you guys, right? We know that you wanted to face them in the playoffs, but Christmas came early for you because you are going to be facing them in the finals. Does their reaction last time make you feel disrespected because you did have 16 points and 14 rebounds, but they were so upset because they thought that they had that game in the bag?
I mean, I don't blame them for believing that they had that game in the bag. I don't expect them to come out and say that, oh, we lost. Like, it's you shouldn't have that mentality as a player. You should always keep the mindset of, yo, you could have won this game. So what are things we can do when we play them again to make sure that we actually win this game and we don't depend on the ref calling badly to win the game? Because if you are able to beat a team, the ref shouldn't really do anything about it. It's not. Sometimes referees make people win games, but you see, in this situation, there wasn't like really like a last score or something to really determine it. What was the score for that game?
Is it
The game that you're talking about?
I think it was an 8 point up.
it was 46.
The second game against
Yeah.
Ashknights regular season. It was a 9 point.
9 point up there.
Yeah, 9
So
point
you
loss.
can argue and say that, oh, if it was the ref, maybe you can't say that the ref gave us the 8 points. We've beaten you first before, so you guys tried to hack our system, and fortunately for you, you decreased the gap between us.
Yeah, it was
I
56-47.
for the first week.
For
Yeah.
the second game,
The
the one
second
that
game.
you were complaining, it was 56-47.
But now you have your chance to try and prove your point. I don't wish you the best. Just try and play good basketball, but I believe we are going to beat you.
All right. Raymond, I'm so happy you're laughing because the next question is like you relate to it very well. There's been a lot of comparisons between you and Ashknights point guard Truman. Before the season, a lot of people believed that he was the best point guard in the league. But come season end, there was a lot of chatter about the two of you, and many people were putting you ahead of the Ashknights floor general, and they were saying that you were the best point guard in the league. This is for all the four of you
Mm-hmm.
because you have played with you know them personally, right? What is your opinion on this statement? And Frankie, you have managed them both, right?
Mm-hmm.
What can you say about such a statement? Because a lot of people are just like saying that Raymond has been the best point guard. Keep in mind, Raymond is leading the league in steals and assists. Truman isn't. So yeah, I want the Ashlands boys to go first.
Okay.
Elton.
Well, obviously I'm going to back my point guard, but I just want to say that stats don't determine whether a player is good or is not good, or if someone is better than someone. It's not only about stats. It's about the eye test, what the person can do, his ability. And I'm not taking anything away from Raymond, but I believe Truman is the best point guard in the school currently.
Sure.
I believe my point guard is the best point guard in the school. Some people might giggle about it, but I'll be honest with you. It's funny that you think that he's not the best point guard in the school. But I mean, Raymond has had a really he's had an outstanding season, like a season that like he can go about and see that, oh, statistically wise, like he could be the best point guard in the school. But this point guard of mine led us to an 8-0 season. Thank you.
Okay, so before Raymond and Frankie, make their statements, Sloan and Elton, if Truman was out for some time, you needed a point guard to fill that position. Is Raymond someone who can fit the Ashknights mentality?
He's not an Ashknight, so he has his own mentality.
So, but if Truman was out, and you needed a point guard to come and fill in that position. Is Raymond the first person you think of?
No, please.
No.
No, please.
Why not? Because
There are,
now,
there are people already in our team who could play that position. The first game against Warriors, Truman was
Truman didn't play yet.
and we still went it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so
And basketball is not just about positions, you know.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. I'm just saying, like, if like you need a point guard, that's what I'm saying.
We are fine.
We are fine. So Raymond is not
We are
Ashknights.
fine.
Ashknights.
We are fine.
We are fine. We don't need Raymond.
We are fine.
We are fine. Raymond, your statement to this.
I thank God I don't need Ashknights either. Either way, I wouldn't go to their team, even if, like last season there was this allowance for taking players from teams that didn't make the playoff. I wouldn't go to Ashknights. Nothing wrong with them, but yeah, in terms of what you were saying, you compared him with Truman and I. To be honest, I've said this a number of times. Truman is my favorite player in the league. It's somebody I really respect. Played with him, as I said last season. Played behind him actually, so I learned a lot from him. Who is better? Who is the best point guard in the league? I wouldn't give my verdict on that. If you want to use eye test, you want to use stats, it's up to you really. I think it's just, for me, it's an honor that I'm even considered in that conversation. Not because I think that I'm that bad, but I just think that it's nice, in my second season to be able to compete with somebody as great and legendary as Truman, who I really admire. So let the people talk, right? Personally, yeah, I keep my opinion to myself.
But do you believe you've been better than him this season?
Do I believe I've been better than him this
Yes.
season? Statistically, yeah.
And do you believe that if we were to give the top 5 best players, position wise, you deserve to be the point guard of this team? Over him?
Yeah,
Are you trying to say like
Position like
ABA
that.
first team?
So yeah,
That's what you're
because if we're to do ABA first team, right?
I think you've done that.
You've already announced
Right,
that.
we it's the top 10.
What?
You arranged them.
And I'm asking you this: if we were to do the ABA first team, do you enter over Truman?
But you've already done that.
No, I'm asking you: do you enter over Truman?
You're asking him.
If you have not done
If we haven't done this,
yeah,
right.
you're asking if I think I should
Yes.
place over Truman. It's up to you, like, just do it, yeah.
Brother.
As I said, I'm
Where's
not
the
very
confidence?
Charlie, this guy, bro.
It's not about
No, you
confidence.
just said that.
So what's that about?
You've been better,
Is yes or
I
no?
said statistically
Yes or
I've been
no?
better.
No,
You
but it's
played
yes
the
or
game
no.
this
Yeah,
season.
Would you pick yourself over
Over
Truman to
Truman
be the
for
point
this-
guard
for
of
this
the
Be the
season?
point guard of the team.
Yes.
Nah, that's all. That's your answer.
Yes.
But I would pick myself over Truman. Yes, if you're asking, will I pick myself over Truman? Yes.
Then that's your
But
answer.
if you're asking, will I say I'll be in the
You
first team
deserve
all
to
AB?
be inside the first team or the position wise over him.
Do I deserve? Yes, that's why I said let the people talk. Yeah.
Oh man,
It's not about confidence.
Okay,
It's somebody I
These
just
people don't want to
respect
answer the
that
Sean. Give him the answer.
Charlie, you haven't asked me.
Truman. Like, who deserves to be in the
He's going to back his team. He said that already.
Yeah.
So
He
I
said he
think my
back his
answer is
teammate. Yeah.
So you see, you don't have confidence in yourself, but they do.
if you see as a lack of confidence, that's fine. I don't know how Truman will answer either way, but
I don't think it's a lack of confidence.
Then what do you
I
think?
just think that
He has respect.
he has
Yeah,
respect.
That's
for
okay.
it.
someone
To have
else.
respect
Yeah,
for
he
you.
has
To
respect.
say deserve is
Yeah.
So I get where it's
but
coming.
it's it can go either way. So
Okay, Frankie, now
Happy.
your statement. Who deserves it?
Currently,
Yeah.
okay, I've coached both of them before.
Yeah.
Currently, this season wise, Raymond is the best point guard season wise this season. Currently,
oh my God.
yes, because he's had a way better season than Truman. But when you accumulate all the seasons played, Truman is better.
Okay.
But for this season,
This
currently,
season-
it's Raymond.
Raymond.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So Raymond and Frankie, I'm so sticking with you. This is Cinderella story, but to truly be a Cinderella story, you need to finish the story by winning the chip.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't won a title in 5 years, and our data analysis team has given Ashknights an 80 to 20% chance of retaining their title.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just across both games. So basically, they're saying that Ashknights have an 80% chance of sweeping you guys, right? Do you feel disrespected by this, especially after you've shown that you can indeed play with the big boys?
I don't think it's a feeling of disrespect. This is a team that's gone 8-0. However, I feel like we're just used to that conversation because going into long shots was the same conversation. And long shots is the best team. Long shots will sweep you will drop 40, boss will drop 40, blah, 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 blah. And then we just jumped over. So it's not disrespect. This is a team that hasn't lost. So it makes sense that the critics will say, oh, they'll sweep you, whatever. But we are used to the story, so it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
that
cool.
People believe that Ashknights will sweep you guys.
Statistically speaking, I mean, 80% is even giving us more credit than because they did sweep us. But I would say fairly convincingly in the regular season. So, if we're taking the statistics, it makes sense that it's 80% for them to win, but that 20% still exists, so we could always take our chances.
The stats is 80-20 in your favor, but you just said 100. Right. Ashknights have won 15 games in a row since January last year. Right. Why do you believe it's 100? And not why you not giving them a chance?
How do I answer?
Do you believe that these people stand a chance?
Oh no, I don't.
They don't
No, they don't.
at all.
No. You see, let me tell you something. It's crazy to come out here and then come and say that. Oh, I think that they have a chance of no. That's
Okay, then let me
that's
rephrase. Let
crazy.
me rephrase. Can they compete?
Ah, I think everybody competed against each other.
No,
Like
that's not.
so.
This guy. You
Yeah.
understand the question?
No, that's what I'm saying. Can they like okay? Are they at the level of Ashknights?
Like, can we go head to
Yeah,
head?
because you guys, both of you made the final, so are they on your level? Now you answer that question.
Are they on our level?
I don't, Elton.
Oh, unfortunately, they are not on our level, but they can go head to head. Do you understand? There are levels to this.
Okay.
Our history,
Yeah.
since I came to this school, Ashknights have won championship. HillBlazers, please, have you guys won the championship?
Yeah, we have.
2020, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we have one
So,
chip.
okay, for the past 4 years, HillBlazers haven't won. Ashknights have won, and Ashknights have shown like since when Elton was in the school with Omar Adams. Where do you guys get to?
We're second in regular season.
Yeah,
You're
second regular
to a
season.
regular season, and they have a lot to prove before you can come out to say that they're on our level. But I believe that they've done well for themselves. They were third in regular season, and the odds were stuck against them that Longshots were going to beat them, and they came out victorious by sweeping them. I'm really happy for them. But this is where the possession ends. The Cinderella story ends here.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Raymond, we already know what you're capable of. And I mean, your teammates have started, showing up. Bassett ended the season very well, and in game one, he had 31 points. Over the last 3 games, as far as average 10 plus rebounds. Awendo had 19 points in game one in the game winner as well. How best are you guys going into this game mentally and physically? And the important question everybody wants to know: how are you going to stop Sean?
So to stop Sean, right? It's something, of course, we talked about. Our tactics are revolved around stopping Ashknights as a team. Where he's a major player in their team system, so he's somebody we've factored in. Now, if you're talking about size, you asked how we're already physically. Uh, Size, of course, they outrank us. Yeah, generally bigger than us. You could even say faster, but that is not exactly what we believe basketball is all about. There's also the elements of grit and hustle, and that's something that our team really brings to bear, and that's what brought us this far. Against long shots, there were a lot of tall, big players, and we still managed to do something. I'm not saying the skill level is the same, but how exactly we do plan on stopping Sean and Ashknights is something that we, as a team, our coach, of course, engineering different tactics that we believe would be able to work effectively. So we do believe we'll be able to, if not stop him, at least slow him down enough to get a victory.
Um, just a piece of advice. Don't try and just stop me. We have great players in the team.
That's never been the plan,
Yeah,
so don't worry.
as I said, we're
Yeah.
stopping Sean and Ashknights. Like
Oh,
Ashknights.
okay, you're stopping
Yeah,
Ashknights.
You're a major player, but we respect
Yeah.
that. But
Okay.
you're stopping
But
the
that's not the
entire
plan.
That's wonderful.
team.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
All the
Yes,
West.
thank you.
Oh, we appreciate it.
Sean,
Yes.
in this case, the matchup that we're all anticipating
Hey.
is for you to go head to head against Fight.
Bro.
HillBlazers even laughed though.
We've never heard this before.
Fight, no. Now listen, in all seriousness, if you and Fight go head to head, especially in the paint, because that's where both of you like to dominate the floor, How do you feel this matchup is going?
Bro, I'm not PY. Bro, even PY doesn't stand a chance against me.
Charlie.
You're talking about fights.
So the guy can
Charlie,
compete.
think
I
of-
mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not even about levels. You can't compete.
He can't compete.
I'll be very honest with you.
like at all.
At all. See, I beg, go and get a second big because he might end up fouling out. I'm just a piece of advice to you.
definitely, thanks for the advice. We know you care about us a lot, but
Yeah,
don't
I
worry,
really do.
Don't worry about that. In terms of the fouling or something, as I said, we looked at our strategies. It's something we know will happen. We acknowledge the fact that you are not PY, but Files was able to overcome PY, and that's why we are in the final. So, in the same way, we believe that as a team, we can work together around this, and individually, we can perform our roles to get the victory. So, I believe in Files.
Okay, and one last thing. When you put PY here, you put Sean here. PY scores all his points from post up and one bounce and
They're
tell me-
spinning. Yeah, that's true.
I don't score my points from just this.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't score my points from just there. So I mean I'm happy for you guys for stopping PY. I mean PY was a problem for you guys, right?
He said wasn't.
Yeah.
It was not really a problem.
I mean, statistically, he did well.
Charlie, oh,
You-
he wasn't a problem. He wasn't a problem.
The items, like,
PY wasn't a problem.
items, you could see that Fires stopped him.
He wasn't a
You really
problem.
don't believe that Fires can stop Sean. So that's what I'm saying.
Why not?
Everybody
I haven't even had one.
everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'm sure it's probably your opinion too.
Oh, now to pick two people in the league who can dunk. The first names would be Charles and Awendo. Some would say that he performed better than Charles this season. Awendo averaged 10 points per game and 6.8 rebounds, compared to Charles' 8 points per game and 9.8 rebounds. In the playoffs, he averaged 13 points per game and 9 rebounds per game, compared to Charles' 6 points per game, but 15.5 rebounds per game. So my question to you is this: player for player, man for man, power forward, right? Is Awendo closer, if not better than Charles?
Okay, so I believe during the regular season before Bastien started dropping numbers, Awendo was your first option.
Mhm.
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so Awendo was dropping 10 points per game and 6.8 rebounds as a first option.
Correct.
Charles was putting up how many points?
Charles put up 8,
8 points.
And then how many rebounds?
9.8.
9.8 rebounds per game as a third
As a third
option.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
That's what I have to say, but then
There's no conclusion.
there's no conclusion.
Like who played better this
Yeah,
season?
this season, who played better? Awendo or Charles? Who deserves to be in all NBA
First team, if it's between the two of them.
Yeah, that's the comparison.
My boy, Charles.
I think many can say that, but
I mean, the answer is
See,
my
you
boy.
see, the thing is that
Because
no,
Awendo's
it's not even that. It's not
Awendo's
even
averaging a
that.
double in the playoffs.
You're talking, bro. First team is
No,
not
I know.
about.
He's talking about
I'm also adding this like right now.
overall
Like,
performance
overall
from
performance at this
beginning
moment.
to now.
As that's right now. If going into this
During the
matchup-
playoffs, I believe Awendo has done better than Charles. But you see, during the regular season, I could tell you that there are lots of things that people do during games. Charles plays his role perfectly. There's a reason why we went 8-0. It's not because everybody wants to score and then for you guys to have your matchups. This guy played his role perfectly. See, I don't know somebody who does Charles' role better than him. That's the reason why we keep on winning games. You people don't see the dirty work, but there's a lot of dirty work that is done by every single player on our court.
For sure.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, game 1 is on Wednesday, the 16th of April. The defending champions Ashknights go up against formerly known as the ONE team, HillBlazers, in the 2025 ABE finals.
But it's small.
Elton is chasing his third ring. We heard Frankie. They said that Elton does not get into their starting five. So Elton has, something to prove.
Oh no.
Sean said that fights cannot guard him, which means he is disrespectful.
This guy is saying this from somewhere. else.
Look forward to see
Just speaking from the wind.
going up against Raymond. The two best point guards in the league. Maybe we'll still believe that Raymond is better. So maybe Raymond is going to show us that he's the best point guard in the league. And in terms of shooting ability, they said Bastian is a better scorer than Benson. We'll see if that's possible. But then we also have Awindo going up against Charles. Awindo has been better than Charles this season. He may get into all EBA 30, but maybe the
Hey, but
final.
it's you. He did cry. Like he's crying.
So yeah, thank you for listening. And anticipate the 2025 EBA
Adieu.
finals. Thank you very much.